Well, San Diego State is getting ready to take on the Yale Bulldogs in the NCAA tournament. Joining us now to talk about the game and the team's showing in the tourney so far is former San Diego State coach Michael Brunker. Michael, wearing your red and black today.
Yes, I am, and we're back again.
I know. So, I felt like, of course, the first game against UAB, you knew that would be a test for the Aztecs. What did you think about what you saw from them?
Probably tougher than what everybody thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're looking at the same kind of game with Yale right now. I think everybody right now is making the fatal error of looking forward to UConn if we get past this game. But Yale presents a whole lot of issues that we need to deal with.
And why is that? What do you see from them?
They've been watching Ivy League teams get to that possibility of getting to the Sweet 16 before. Last year was Princeton. But keep in mind, none of those players on that team get athletic scholarships. Nobody's getting NIL money. The coach is going to make a big difference in this game, too. The coach has been there for 25 years. He played at the University of Albany. He played in the Elite Eight himself. They're going to be well prepared, similar to every team that we've seen this year in the Mountain West Conference.
Yeah, now you could also argue that the Aztecs, they have some experience with, of course, you saw from Ledee had an incredible game in game one. Butler stepped up big. Turmel has experience. How much does that help when you have these guys who have returned and who know what it takes in order to get to that final game just to advance through the tournament?
So easily we forget Bradley, Mensah, Johnson, Seiko, Arup, who played there. And when you talk about Ledee, he didn't start but one game last year. And so he's gone from just starting one game last year, averaging less than 10 points a game, to being third-team All-American. But I said we need more. You know, Tina Turner sings that song, "We don't need another hero." We need more than just Ledee to get past Yale today.
Yeah, and so what is something that you're going to be looking for the Aztecs? If they're going to win this game, what do they have to do well?
When we look at this game, I'm looking for players to step up. And I think I talked last year as we made that run to the championship game, that I'm looking for the Aztec five. So we need a Secretary of Defense, somebody that's going to shut down the player that scored 28 points against Auburn. You know, we need somebody that's going to be the chairman of the boards. They have a 7-foot center who's doing great things. We need an executor like Ledee, but more than one. We need a couple people that are doing what he's doing. And we saw that against Alabama, Birmingham. But we also need a leader of the pack and a minister of motivation. Those 5 players to step up in addition to a player like Ledee. But at the end of the game, the team that runs the court, guards somebody and makes their layups better than the opponent is going to win the game. And that means run, fast break, push the ball down the court. They only play 6 players. The 6th player that comes off the bench averages like maybe 3 points a game, but he had 7 against Auburn, and he's from Foothills Christian. San Diego State didn't recruit him. So you know what's in his heart right now. He wants to make a showing for the hometown fans. We want to make sure that we run the court, don't get ran. Don't let the other team run us for fast break layups. Guard somebody. No uncontested shots. The player that had 28 points against Auburn, he averages 14. So that can't happen. And then finally, make your layups. It's not the three-point. Everybody talks about the three-point shooting, but it's those little hoops right around the basket, the offensive rebounds, the put back. That's what Ledee's doing, that's what's going to make him a lot of money at the next level of the game right now, because he's done that. But I think the key right now is, can we win this game? Of course we can. Of course we can, but it's got to be that same spirit that we saw happen all the way through the championship run last year.
Yeah, and I would say that when they came out against UAB, something that you don't see typically from the Aztecs is they came out and scoring and were spot on to start the game. I'm sure, we always talk about the Aztecs struggling to score. They obviously lean on their defense, but they're going to need that today.
Both of it. And I think, too, is that, you don't want Yale to hang around, but more importantly, you don't want to get behind. Because this is the kind of team, and I talked about the coach. He's been there for 25 years. He's an excellent coach. They will be well prepared for this game. And when they won against Auburn, keep in mind, they didn't celebrate. They actually put the camera in the locker room. They showed how the team was sitting there really plotting out the next game. And that's the key to advancing at this level of the game right now. Is it's one game at a time, but don't celebrate a win like it's the national championship. You haven't done that yet. So they're going to be prepared, probably as well prepared as any team San Diego State has seen throughout this year.
Well, we know Brian Dutcher is up to the challenge. He's proven that time and time again. All right, final score on this game. Michael Brunker, what do you have?
First team to 70 will win.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. There's a prediction for you.
That's right.
Always good to see you.
Always good to
Appreciate
see
you
you.
coming in. Love talking some hoops with you, and let's hope for an Aztec win.
And let's do it again.
All right. Sounds great.